Hello. So your math practice today, we're going to be reviewing what we kind of talked about before with multiplying decimals, just kind of a review. All the problems on your worksheet are either going to be multiplying tenths by tenths or tenths by hundredths. It shouldn't be any more than that. So let me do an example. Let's do a problem that's the tenths by tenths. It's going to show something like 0.3 times 0.3. Now you can solve it like this with the zeros in there, or if when you're showing your work on your own, you can rewrite it as this, just 0.3 times 0.3. Either one is fine. I'm going to work both real quick. So first of all, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. When you go down to your second line, make sure you put your 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. That's why we don't always need the zeros, because you have a whole line down here. That really doesn't make any sense. So we have 9, 0, 0, move the decimal over once, twice, and your answer once, twice, it's 0.09. Now, if you just had just the decimals without the zeros, 3 times 3 is 9. Move your decimal once, twice, you put a 0 in there. That's why sometimes if you're confused by this, we're having to add the 0 in there for your decimal. Sometimes it's better to go ahead and do it like this so that you already have the zeros in place to move your decimal. So that's if you have tenths by tenths. We'll go ahead and do a problem where it's hundredths by tenths. So first of all, you might have a problem written like this. Let's do 0.3 times 0.14. Make sure that whatever number has the most digits. So 0.3 has 2 digits, 0.14 has 3 digits. This number needs to go on the top when you're showing your work. So we'll do 0.14 times. Now the thing with decimals and multiplying, you don't have to have the decimals lined up. If addition and subtraction you do, with multiplication you don't. So I could write it this way, or I could simply write it as 0.14 times 0.3. As always, pretend the decimals aren't even there when you solve. 3 times 4 is 12, carry by 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 0 is 0. Add in your 0. 0, 0, 0. Again, this method is helpful if you don't want to have to worry about writing in your zeros over here. They're already written for you here. 2, 4, 0. 0, we move our decimal once, twice, 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and our answer is 42 hundredths, or thousandths. Over here, same thing without the zeros. 4 times 3 is 12, carry your 1, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. There you go. 1, 2, 3 times, 1, 2, and again for 3, add your 0, mark your decimal. Both the same answer, either way you do it. So that is your problem, your worksheet. There are quite a few problems on the worksheet, but they're all as simple as this. You're doing basic math facts and then moving your decimal over between 2 and 3 times usually. When you finish, make sure you do a e-learning lesson, your own path, not the teacher assigned. I have not assigned any teacher lessons this week, so just do your own path. That's it.